Uh, Before the start of the tournament, when we played the tri-series, we had a lot of problems to deal with, the cricketing problems, the form of the players, to manage, we were here for close to over 2 months, and then we had another 2 months, So all in all, it was a tough one for us, the test matches didn't go our way, the tri-series didn't go our way, so it was important to have a good dressing room atmosphere, and all the members, including the support staff, they were just brilliant because if you have a good dressing room atmosphere, it's slightly easy to come back into form, and I felt everybody rose up to the occasion. How the fast bowlers bowled throughout this tournament, how the spinners have done. Learning from all their past experiences when we toured outside. I felt it was the reason. All of that together, sums up the kind of performance that we have given in this tournament. Disappointed, we couldn't go into the finals, but only one team can win, and I felt they played better cricket on the day. And I think you asked me about my future. A very interesting answer. It's up to you guys. We should do the media should do a nice research on it. Take a few days, and my advice will be whatever you decide, write the complete opposite. Yeah, that will be the fact. So, it's up to you guys. तिल का ताड़ नहीं बनाते हैं. Let's have the fact. He played a shot, it didn't pay off, and it happens. It happens to a lot of batsmen. Once the opposition puts over 300 runs on the board, and once they have quality bowlers, at some point of time you have to take that risk. And if it pays off, that if it clicks, all of a sudden everything changes. So he played a shot, it didn't pay off. So that's it. I would say it happens in cricket. About fitness, a few of them had a few niggles, but the whole batting unit was 100% fit. Fast bowlers had a bit of niggle, but nothing that really stops them from playing. So there was no fitness issues as such. Frankly, for me, it doesn't really matter. For me, every time I turn up, for me, what's important is to do something special so that, I can be part of, or I can contribute to the win. The top order has done really well, so at times I don't really get opportunity. What we have seen is I've been part of series where I've not actually got to bat. So I feel that was a step that I took, once I realized that it's more difficult for the newcomers to come and bat into the Indian team, if they start batting at 5 and 6. The problem was they're not getting the maturity that's really needed, because more often than not in the subcontinent, you don't have enough chance to bat. Last 10 overs, you need close to 70, 80 or 90 games to get the same kind of experience. But we started batting them up. Raina was the one, we had to push him back because he's a special talent and he can do that work of, batting at 5 and 6. I had to push myself back so that, Virat, Rohit, and Ajinkya could bat up the order, because it doesn't really suit. If we bat up and Ajinkya has to do the job of Suresh Raina or my job batting at 6, it won't really pay off. But overall, the health of the batting lineup is good if Jinx is batting at 4, Raina at 5, me at 6. So it was a conscious attempt to make sure that all these youngsters, they bat up the order. So apart from that, what people think about me as a player, or what I have done, it doesn't really matter, because till I'm playing, I play for the enjoyment of the game, and I don't really have to do anything with the amount of runs I've scored. The day I pack my bags, I'll pack it and I'll be happy on my bike. Yes, the reason being, I knew the wicket will get slightly better in the second half. When we lost the toss, I was a bit worried, where I thought maybe the spinners won't get as much purchase, but I felt Jadeja and Ashwin, both of them, they bowled well. And on the hindsight, the good thing was we got a bit of reverse swing going. So I felt our fast bowlers could have done slightly better, because I knew in the second half, there won't be much of reverse swing. So that's the only reason I felt our fast bowlers could have done slightly better. But once we came back into the game and restricted them to 327, I felt it was a good score. Yes, there was pressure, but at the same time, it needed some good batting and good partnership. So it was a gettable score, but it needed some really hard work, to get that runs on the board. It's my personal opinion. I would like them to change. In the history of cricket, you have not seen 200s, and all of a sudden, in 3 years' time, you see three 200s being scored. Uh, you know, a lot of people will say there are a lot of dot balls, that are getting bowled because of that extra fielder inside. So I would say, have the option of having them outside. You can keep all 11 inside, to stop all the dot deliveries. So we have to see, let's not make 50 over game like a T20 game, because I feel even a lot of sixes and a lot of fours also makes it very boring. The main essence of ODI cricket is how you bat from the 15th over onwards till maybe the 35th over. The first 10 and the last 10 doesn't matter. It's more like a T20, but the real essence of ODI cricket is how you bat in the middle over. So you have to make sure that, it's still there present in the game. And I feel, the rules are slightly harsh, maybe slightly more harsh on the spinners, who would like to deceive the batsmen with their flight, look to flight it, challenge them. Now, you have all these batsmen playing sweeps and reverse sweeps and all these different shots, and, they have an advantage. But you want power to dominate, because that has been ODI cricket, more than the soft touches and all. You have the option as a captain, if you like this rule, you can bring the fielder inside. Well, it's something, that doesn't really belong to anyone. We definitely took it from someone, so somebody took it from us. So, it's as simple as that. And the best team, takes it for 4 years' time, and then everybody, gets their own plans ready depending on the conditions, and they challenge the one that has the cup. So that has been the case. It doesn't stay with one for long, but that's how it has been. If we would have played better cricket on this particular day, maybe we would have gone into the finals. But that's how it is. Any international sport, you have to be at your best. If not, the cup gets shared.